This is Sparta!
Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are back in Geronimo. And I'm not 100% sure if I'm running the 105 or the 152 at the moment. I can't really tell. I'm thinking it's the 152. We're running a little Geronaderp action, if you know what I mean. I can't, again, yeah, it looks like, yeah, definitely the 152. Alright, thanks Spartan for checking that for me. I appreciate that. But anyway, so just a little quick thing here. In the community Discord server, there is a section for questions to me. Okay? In this section, I will answer questions from people, and basically, I'm going to probably just do a little reply during videos. So we're just going to hit a few of them real quick and try to knock some of them out. No real crazy things, and while Geronaderp is going in the background, I figure this will be a really good time to catch up. So, another thing I needed to mention is in this section, if you have an answer for somebody, say they have a gameplay question and you have an answer for them, make sure to reply. You can tag the person, you know, the original poster, so you can tag them. But reply in the community questions answers, okay? That way we keep the page as minimalistic as possible so that I can see all the questions without being just inundated with, you know, random garble in there too. So please respect the rules, guys. There's a lot going on. I know it's new, it's crazy, but once we get everybody down on the same page, I think we're going to have a great time. And so far it's been pretty awesome. So thank you to everybody who's already showed up. Thank you to those who are trying their best to learn all the different channels and stuff. So thank you. But yeah, so let's start with Felix. We have, what are the best skills to run on crew members in medium tanks? So the best skills I generally go for, and this is just me, generally you're going to want Sixth Sense, because personally I can't do without Sixth Sense. I have to have Sixth Sense, because if I don't, I cannot play while assuming I'm spotted when I'm not, and then I just forget about it and then I get shot, and it's just not preferable. So Sixth Sense is always going to be there for me. But Brothers in Arms, another major one for maximizing your DPM and all your other crew skills. Then Recon and Situational Awareness, both huge for medium tanks due to the fact that they increase your view range. Then you want to also be looking at things such as off-road driving. Snapshot is a big one, because a lot of times you're going to be moving when you need to shoot something. So having Snapshot on there is a good one. So there's a lot of things, and it depends on the tank too. A lot of the different medium tanks play differently. But just as general rundown, those are some of the first perks that I try to go for. And that's pretty much on any tank, not just mediums. What is my favorite tank? Well, most people pretty much know this one, but I'll hit you up there. Ironsmith Industries. It is Tornado, aka the M55. I prefer the 8-inch howitzer on the M53, M55 chassis, so it is the M55 self-propelled gun, and so that is my favorite vehicle. But very close second is Battle Axe, for obvious reasons. I love the tank. It's just a fun tank to go out and play. What server do I play on? Grim Reaper 87 asks, and that is North America Xbox. I believe they merged the servers a long time ago, so it's just the one server now. It's just North America Xbox. Teletubbies FTW. I think we all know what that means. When you 3-mark a tank, can those marks go away if your damage standing drops? The answer to that is no, thank God. You work so hard for those marks that they just don't want to take them from you. Anybody who gets a point to, and that's any of the marks, single mark, second mark, third mark, doesn't matter. None of the marks of excellence will ever drop off your tank. You can drop below the damage standing after you get it, and your marks will stay there forever. So thank you Wargaming for that, because otherwise I would lose my mind. It wouldn't be worth it. I mean, nobody's going to hold that for that long. You would play a tank, get it 3 marked, and just not play it anymore. Just unlock the Death Star. What equipment do you run? Personally, I run rammer, gun laying drive, and vents. That maximizes your reload speed for aiming speed, and the vents gives you a bonus to everything, which adds a little bit more reload and faster aiming and everything. So that's my personal equipment on the Death Star. I'm trying to find another question. Sorry guys, I didn't do this ahead of time, but just trying to find any other questions. One Teletubbies again with Kronvon. Is it worth the grind? Some would say yes. Some would argue that it's too situational for their playstyle, so it's pretty much up to you. It's a great tank. It's got speed. It's got the amazing turret armor, but long reload time and getting caught out in the open just ruins it. So I haven't personally played it, so I don't have much of an opinion on it. I just know that I've heard that from a lot of people that have played it. Do you think the grind for the M48 is worth it? Oh, Felix, absolutely. It is definitely worth it. I love my M48 patent. It is fantastic. But that's all I got time for in that one. Let's go ahead and get down to the video now. As you guys have seen, we're at 2,300 damage. Nothing crazy. Just taking what they give us. But our team is starting to lag behind a bit. We do have good shots into the side of the Jag for 700 damage, putting it on him. Now, up to this point, I've played a pretty decent game, I think. For me, anyway, in a light tank. Especially using the derp. Running around trying to keep people spotted, and then taking advantage of the fact that they're looking at the rest of the team and hitting them for big numbers. Or at least the last hit was a big one. So we're doing what we can, and there we put around through the front or into the front armor, so we're not getting as much out of it. But any damage is still better than nothing. Now we're using the terrain here as best we can to keep him from being able to shoot us. Now he's very low health. He knows that he's probably about to die, and we're just going to go ahead and rush the shot and take him down. A little bit of RNG on that one, but I wanted to make sure I got the kill. So we're up to 3 kills. We've got 3,300 damage. And now after all of what I've just done, I was getting a little cocky. I'm not gonna lie. I sometimes put myself into stupid situations. And by stupid situations, I mean, I get cocky, and then I assume that nobody could possibly play well at the, against me. And just because everybody else hasn't played well against me doesn't mean that the rest of these guys won't. And so what you're about to see is me at my worst. And it's a teaching moment. This is why I wanted to show you guys this video. The gameplay itself, nothing spectacular, but sometimes you just got to remember to stay in your lane. Don't go crazy. And you guys see it happen to me all the time. I tunnel vision, I get into, and I think this happens to a lot of people, not just me, but if it is just me, it is a thing that I have to work on for sure, because this costs me so many games. And it's not even my team's fault. Like, this is straight me. Now, that is a Chrysler K. I'm assuming I'm going to get his back and derp him into butt. However, I misplayed the map. He's playing perfectly, keeping that backside right glued to the freaking side of the map. He does hit me. I go ahead, put a round through the side of his tank. Unfortunately, getting myself killed in the process. Now, we took the pressure off the guys there for a minute. These guys will probably end up pulling this off, but there's little moments like that trip me up, and I can't help it. Like, I try so hard to get something out of nothing. It doesn't work. This is World of Tanks. Yes, there are plenty of potatoes out there, but more often than not, you make yourself a potato, and I am that person. I make myself a potato more often than I care to mention. And it's stupid little things like that. Now look, we're down 3 to 4 now. All these heavy tanks. Now we have a fully upgraded Tortoise just ready to rip everything apart. It's a 4502B. You have Hesh rounds. He has no health. Use a Hesh round, man. Now you take a round from a Chieftain. You see what I'm saying? Like, all because I went full stupid mode for just a few seconds and got myself killed. If I had just been patient and let the game come to me, we would have won this easily. These guys would be able to shoot things from distance. I wouldn't be dead, and I could still potentially get some serious damage. Now, VK4502B hits the Tortoise one more time, taking him down to no health, and the Tortoise returns the favor, taking him out, finally. Now, the Tortoise is against the Chieftain. The Chieftain, all he has to do is come over and hit the guy. One time. The Chieftain wasn't low enough to die. He had 900 health. Easily, just pull up and shoot the Tortoise. Now, the Tortoise gets a good shot right through the side of him because the Chieftain decides to shoot at somebody else. Like, what are you thinking, Chieftain? Are you trying to throw the match? Now, the game's tied up. It could go either way, but look at the positioning of the team. We have one medium tank behind our Tortoise who could easily get some good shots. The Chrysler K that I failed to kill just killed our Tortoise from the right. This Type 61 is destined to try to take on a Chieftain who is hauled down behind a ridgeline. And I have no place to criticize anything any of them do, because look at what I just pulled off. I literally just killed myself trying to take down a tier 8 tank with a tier 10 light tank, and because I tunnel visioned so hard, I screwed my team out of the win. Just plain and simple. This loss is on me. So keep that in mind. This is why I wanted to share the video. There's, like I said, it's nothing crazy. It's a decent game. I mean, it's 4,000 damage with 1,000 assisted in a light tank. So that's not bad. That's 5,000 combined. It's not bad. Sure, there are better, but never claimed to be an amazing light tanker. But little teaching moments like that, if you guys can learn from my mistake, it makes your games better, but it also makes my games better later, because a lot of times you guys end up on my team or against me. And I like it when both happen. I like when I'm playing against you guys, and I like when I'm playing with you guys. Even though sometimes it might not sound like it, because I just get angry all the time at everything. And this was no exception. I was mad at myself more than anything because I completely screwed this up. But as you can see, second on the team, Tortoise coming in tops. The team wasn't terrible. We had a lot of over 1,000 and a couple of us over 2,000. 1 over 3, 1 over 4. Like, it was a solid game all around for the team. And unfortunately, we just threw it away. And by we, I mean me. So if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button. Leave a comment below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, I will see you in the next video.